It was the summer of 2018. I was driving from Arizona to Colorado to visit family. I had started the trip late in the evening, thinking the cooler night air would make the drive easier. For the first few hours, it felt peaceful. Just me, the open road, and the sound of the wind rushing past my car. But somewhere after midnight, I hit a stretch of highway I didn't recognize. It was empty. No cars in either direction, just desert on both sides and the faint glow of the moon. The road felt endless. I hadn't passed a gas station or rest stop in over an hour. That's when I noticed a strange figure ahead, standing near the edge of the road. At first, I thought it was a hitchhiker, but as my headlights drew closer, I realized it wasn't right. The man, or whatever he was, wasn't moving. He was standing perfectly still, facing the road, with his head slightly tilted down. I slowed my car, debating whether to stop, but every instinct screamed, "Don't!" As I passed, I forced myself to glance at him. His face was pale, almost gray, with eyes that seemed too dark, too empty. I pressed the gas harder. My heart was pounding. When I checked my rearview mirror, he was gone, completely vanished from the side of the road. I tried to convince myself it was exhaustion. Maybe I was hallucinating from driving too long. But then, 10 minutes later, I saw headlights behind me. A truck had appeared out of nowhere. At first, I felt relieved. Another car meant I wasn't alone on this stretch anymore. But relief turned to dread when the truck got dangerously close, its high beams blinding me in the mirror. I changed lanes. The truck followed. I sped up. The truck sped up too. My hands gripped the wheels so tight they ached. I could hear the roar of the engine behind me, inches away from my bumper, and then, suddenly, the lights vanished. I slowed down, peering into the darkness behind me. The truck was gone, like it had never been there at all. I drove in silence for what felt like forever, checking the mirrors every few seconds. Eventually, I saw a small gas station glowing in the distance. I pulled in, desperate for light and people. The place was empty. Not a single car in the lot. Inside, the fluorescent lights flickered above dusty shelves. The cashier behind the counter was an older man, staring at me like he had been waiting. "You shouldn't be out on that stretch of highway this late," he said, before I even spoke. I froze. "Why?" I asked. He looked past me, out the window, like he expected someone to follow me in. Then he said, "Too many drivers don't make it through. They see things that aren't supposed to be there." I wanted to laugh it off, but my throat was dry. I bought a coffee, thanked him, and hurried back to my car. The drive after that was quiet, almost too quiet. No figures on the side of the road, no ghostly trucks tailgating me, just silence and darkness. But here's the part I can't explain. When I finally reached my cousin's house the next morning, he asked me why I had called him at 1:30 a.m. I never called. My phone had no outgoing calls on the log, but his phone had a missed call from me at the exact time I saw the pale man on the side of the road. To this day, I still wonder what would have happened if I had stopped for that figure. or if the truck had finally pushed me off the road.